What is the field? It is the body, gross, subtle and fine. Iti kshetram, tatha jnanam. What is the knowledge? It is Atman itself. Geyam, what is to be known? It is also Atman itself. What is the body? It is the expansion of that self. Cha uktam samasata. It is described here briefly. In detail it cannot be described because one has to experience. Man bhakta, my devotee, etad vigyaya, experiencing this fact, mad bhavaya, upapadyate, he obtains my form. Meditating on that light day and night, experiencing that, the devotee becomes that light. Iti kshetram tatha jnanam, iti kshetram tatha jnanam, geyam chuktam samasata, geyam chuktam samasata, manbhakta, etad vinyaya, madbhavaya, upapadyate. Thus the field as well as the knowledge and the knowable have been briefly stated. My devotee thus knowing enters into my being. He who has controlled his mind and organs, who has knowledge of the field and the knowable, and who fixes his mind on me, becomes one with me. Thus the field kshetra, described above, beginning with the great element and ending with firmness. Knowledge, described above, beginning with humility and ending with perception of the end of true knowledge. And the knowledge described in these have been briefly stated. He who has single-minded devotion unto me, who takes me, Vasudeva, the Supreme Lord, the cosmic light, the Supreme Guru, Param Guru, as the self of everything, he who thinks and feels that all that he sees, hears and touches is nothing but Lord Vasudeva, he who had the right knowledge described above, enters into me, my being, and attains release from birth and death. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Vidyanadi Ubhau api Vikaransya Gunansaivam Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan Prakritim Purusham Jaivam Vidhi Anadi Ubhavapi Vikaransya Gunansaivam Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan Prakritim Purusham Jaiva Prakritim Purusham Jaiva Vidyanadi Ubhavapi Vidyanadi Ubhavapi Prakritim Purusham Jaiva Prakritim Purusham Jaiva Vidyanadi Ubhavapi Vidyanadi Ubhavapi Vikaransya Gunansaiva Vikaransya Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan Prakritim. Two elements are eternal, one originates from the other. Prakritim, this cosmic energy, and Purusham, cosmic consciousness. Vidhi anadi ubhavapi. Ubhavapi anadi vidhi. They are eternal. Vikaransya gunashaiva. The body, mind and senses differently originate in every incarnation, every object of the universe, vibrating out of these two elements. Prakriti sambhavan vidhi. Whatever change is going on in us, they are going on by means of Prakriti. Atma does not go into any change. Whatever form we take, whatever body we have, these forms are taken by the energy. Energy transforms into various forms, but the consciousness which is involved in that begins to feel itself like that. In reality, it does not go into any change. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, Vidhe Nadi Yubhavapi, Vidhe Nadi Yubhavapi, Vikaransha Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan, Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan. It means whatever changes are going on in us, these are going on in the level of energy. Atman itself does not go into any change. Vikaransha, 5 motor organ, 5 sensory organ, 5 element, 5 subtle element, and mind, these are called vikara. Gunaha, ahankara, buddhi, in their respective functions. Vidhi prakriti sambhavan, they originate from the prakriti. So, going into changes of the body and mind and senses, Atman is not passing through any changes. Karya karana kartritve, karya karana kartritve, hetu prakriti uchyate, prakriti uchyate, purusha sukha dukkhanam, bhoktritve, hetu uchyate, कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे, कार्य कारण. The Prakriti has taken the form of cause and effect. It has decided to do everything. The contract. Prakriti decided that I will go into change and you will suffer. You feel and I will do. That is the problem. I will do and you feel. How you like that? There is a story comes in Mahabharata, there were 2 men. Very fantastic story. So one was very great eater, Bhimsen, Bhima, the brother of Arjuna. And there was Shakuni has taken the form to go to toilet for him. He was eating and Shakuni was going to washroom. But he was so great eater, Shakuni has to remain 24 hours in toilet. He had not to come. So one was eating and other was doing work to go toilet for him. This is exactly going on, believe it or not. Energy is eating, then you suffer. If you can remove your friendship between the two, you will be eternal. Otherwise you do nothing. Every work is done by Prakriti. For your case, it gives the result that happiness and unhappiness you take. This is your job. So Purusha has power to feel. It reveals. Its nature is to reveal anything you bring. You bring the mind, it will reveal the activity of the mind. If you reveal the self, it will reveal the activity of the self. So karya karana kartritve prakriti hetu uchyate. Even meditation is not done by self. How will you meditate? It's not your job. So you sit, the body is sitting. You stop mind, mind is stopping the mind. So who is doing meditation? Prakriti. But Prakriti tells, I am meditating, you feel please. It is correct or not? So you tell, no, it is not correct, mind is running it. Then mind control. When perfectly controlled, Purusha will tell, yes, it is correct. Okay, now you got it. So whatever you can experience, it is yours. Karya Karana Kartritve. Karya Karana Kartritve. Karya means effect, Karan cause. In causal and effect, causal relation, energy has taken that relation. Every form I will take. I will be born, I will be dead, I will grow, I will be old, I will suffer. But only I will continue job, you feel. When I am born, just you cry and you feel. Purusha, the self, sukha dukkhanam bhoktritva. It is just bhoktritva in the experience of pain and pleasure. Hetuhu uchyate. It is the cause. It means the story seems very complicated, not simple. Any action will be done by Prakriti. The contract. Right or wrong. You want to get Nibbana, Prakriti tells, I will do that. But you tell please that you got it or not. Or I have done it properly or not, you check. If you wrong, you tell me, I will do that. But you feel please. So realize in it. Pain and pleasure, whatever you have, it is produced by the body. If there is no body, if you become bodiless, you will be painless and pleasureless. There will be no pain. It means if we can renounce this company, this contact, then there will be freedom and happiness. And this whole meditation is how to obtain this disconnection. How to disconnect mind from the self. It is disconnected, no matter whatsoever trouble you have, it is finished. It cannot exist. When anesthesia is given, howsoever pain you have, it cannot exist. You are in comatose stage. When self is disconnected from the mind, there is no pain, no pleasure. The pain and pleasure originate from the Prakriti, not from the Prakriti either, it is not going to suffer. From the contact. So real Atma never suffer and real body also never suffer. Real body has no pain. You burn it, you bury it at the end. What we do, body does not deny. Does anybody test that don't do that? I have pain. We drop body in graveyard or we burn it, bury it. It has no complaint. So you think it has no complaint and soul without body in its purity has no pain. How pain originates? Neither soul has pain nor body has pain, but when they meet together they have nothing but pain. From which place this pain comes? Okay, pain comes by a third entity. It is called contact. This contact of body and mind and soul, that instrument, that mechanism by means of which they really come into contact is called the mind. If that contact I can move, then anything will have no meaning. No pain can exist at all. कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे 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 हेतु प्रगतिरुच्यते हेतु प्रगतिरुच्यते पुरुषा सुख दुःखानां भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते. Okay, repeat please again from the 17. ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योति ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योति तमसा परम् उच्यते ज्ञानम् ज्ञेयम् ज्ञानगम्यम् प्रति सर्वस्य विष्ठितम्. This mantra tells that the light which we are searching, which we are trying to be or to have, that light already hidden in us. And it is our light, and it is splitting into knower, known, and means of the knowing. It exists in all heart. Man should experience that light inside. Jyotisamapi tanjyoti, Jyotisama. A single mantra is enough to take them to meditate on that. It is not necessary to run from them, because these are not poem, read then to forget. You meditate on one word. This light, do I feel this light? I do not feel this light because I am sitting in darkness. This is tamasa param. I have to come out of darkness. Then, iti kshetram tatha jnanam, jiyam choktam, samasataham, madmaktam, etad vinyayam, man bhavayopapadyate. What will be the result of this knowledge? The result of this knowledge will be that man is not different from God. He will be transformed into Godhood by experiencing this truth. In this philosophy, there is not such a thing as you and God, two principles. Either there is you or there is a God. There is no dualism. You are separate, therefore you meditate, worship God. The worship has only one purpose, because you are that. If you are not that, then what is the purpose of worship? Purpose of worship nullified completely, because it will be foreign element. Even God is pleased, He will be God and you will be you. You are not going to have something. You may have something temporarily, it will disappear. But if you are God, then how they can be separate? So it will be madbhava upapadyate. Bhakta will be transformed into Godhood. Prakritim purusham chaiva vidyanadi ubhavapi vikaranse gunanshaiva viddhi prakriti sambhavan. This consciousness will have no value if there is no energy, and energy will be useless if there is no consciousness. So the two vibrations of this light are eternal. You cannot avoid. Only what you can avoid, that Prakriti should not go into modification. If it does not go into modification, you got pure energy, you are liberated. If it continue to go into modification, you cannot experience pure form of energy, you are in bondage. That is the only thing you can do. You cannot destroy energy. You cannot destroy consciousness. Only you can train your mind to get rid of this modification. Karya karana kartitve
कार्यकारणकर्तृत्वे
हेतु प्रकृतिरुच्यते
प्रकृतिरुच्यते
पुरुषा सुख दुःखानाम्
पुरुषासुखदुःखानां
भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते.
भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते.
This mantra presents a clue of life, that no doubt everything is done by Prakriti, but it is your command. It is your command. You think, you tell, that way energy begins to move. Therefore, result of suffering you have to take, not Prakriti. You think, that way body, mind and senses move. And there will be two results of your thinking, pain or pleasure. You cannot avoid. Therefore, the reality remains searching, that only we have to use. It is not enough we think. It is also necessary to know between good thinking and better and best. Every thinking has different influence on the body, mind and senses. Prakriti is not going to suggest you anything. It is a drama nature has taken. That's how you tell. Then I will do. In a moment I will do whatever you want. But whatever you have commanded, result you will take. Because it is not my command. So, you tell something, you feel bad, you must understand you told already something bad. If you feel good, it is up to you. So these are the two roles you find out, and they solve the all answer of our suffering. Why we suffer? Because we have issued that type of command. And going on and on, there is suffering originating in the body. How to stop it? Now you cannot stop. It is moved already energy whole. Only you can stop. You don't give that suggestion. You give another thing what you want. कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे हेतु प्रकृतिरुच्यते हेतु प्रकृतिरुच्यते. What we want to do? If you have little experience, you realize that we are not interested in reality. In medical department, clinics, patient come. So you study them, you tell the cause of suffering, that nobody is going to admit anywhere. They want to get rid of headache and fever. But when you tell how headache you have, no, then it is going to become philosophy. I am not coming to study here philosophy, give me some drug. So it means they want to continue the cause of suffering. At the same time, what they want no more suffering. So you are continuing suggestion to move Prakriti, and Prakriti energy will move, and the result will be suffering, and that you don't want, so you cannot do. What we want to stop this Prakriti energy to create suffering for us. So how will you stop? Stoppage is in you, not in Prakriti. So pull yourself out. That we don't want. We want to put gasoline, then to set fire, at the same time praying God that house should not be burned in this fire completely. I pray, God is not going to help. Prakriti, we want to stop the function, but we don't want to stop our inner suggestion. We tell function is suffering, I should not suffer, but we are exciting our senses and mind to do something. Result we have to take. कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे हेतु प्रकृतिरुच्यते पुरुषा सुख दुःखानाम् भोक्तृत्वे हेतुरुच्यते. पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थो हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारणं गुणसंगोऽस्य कारणं गुणसंगोऽस्य सदसन् योनिजन्मसु पुरुषा प्रकृतिस्थो हि पुरुषा प्रकृतिस्थो हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् पुरुषा प्रकृतिस्थो हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारणं गुणसंगोऽस्य सदसंयोनिजन्मसु सदसंयोनिजन्मसु पुरुषा प्रकृतिस्थो हि भुङ्क्ते प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् कारणं गुणसंगोऽस्य सदसंयोनिजन्मसु सदसंयोनिजन्मसु पुरुषः प्रकृतिस्थः प्रकृतिजान् गुणान् हि भुङ्क्ते the consciousness Purusha. Consciousness has no pain and no pleasure by itself. It is free from all trouble. But Prakritistha, remaining in this contact with energy, Prakriti, cosmic energy, he Prakritijan Gunan Bhunkte, he has to enjoy, he has to eat the result of the movement of Prakriti. Why should we? Prakriti is eternal and Purusha is eternal, then there should be eternal suffering. Answer is Karanam Asya Gunasanga. The cause is the attachment. Attachment, wrong contact with the energy gives pain, not the right. Wrongly it is in contact with body, mind and senses and energy. So, the consciousness which is wrongly in contact with body, mind and senses and energy, that consciousness has to experience pain and pleasure of life. Purusham Prakritistho hi Bhunkte Prakritijan Gunan Bhunkte Prakritijan Gunan Karanam Gunasangoshe The reason is its contact. What will be the result? Sada Asada Yoni Janmasu. The result will be, there will be birth either in lower plane or higher plane according to your karma. Whatever karma you have, according to that you will be born, man, animal, ducks, cat, tree, plant, whatever it is. So what way we keep contact with this energy and what we keep motive, that will be resulted in our birth. Purusha seated in Prakriti experiences the gunas born of Prakriti. Attachment to the guna is the cause of his birth in good and evil booms. He who is exposed Prakritistho hi Purusha Prakritistho hi Bhunkte Prakritijan Gunan Bhunkte Prakritijan Gunan Karanam Gunasangoshe Karanam Sadasanyoni Janmasu Sadasanyoni Janmasu. उपद्रष्टानुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरा भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरा परमात्मेति चाप्युक्तो देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषा परा देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषा परा उपद्रष्टाम् अनुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वरः परमात्मा इति चापि युक्तः देहेऽस्मिन् पुरुषा पराम् Upadrashta. There is another consciousness. Jivatman has two choices. Either to identify with body, mind and senses, then to experience the result of birth and death, pain and pleasure. Keep quiet. If you have objection, then you search the superior Atman operating inside, sitting. That Atman is Upadrashta. It is the witness. It reveals like a mirror whatever you have. Activity of the mind. Anumanta. And it is commander. It has control over every activity. Bharta, it is nourisher. Bhokta, it is enjoyer. Maheshwara, the great soul. Param Atma, which is called the cosmic consciousness, self. Chapi yukta, asmin dehe purusha para. That is the highest self. Having contact with that, man will be released from the contact of body.